One of the main things that Kobe Bryant is known for is his game-winning shots. Kobe made more game winners than any other player in NBA history, so it's only right that his legacy be remembered for his ability to take over down the stretch and win close games. You might know that Kobe hit 6 of them in the 2010 season alone. This doesn't include shots like one game against the Mavericks that year, where Kobe took the lead, the Mavericks failed to score, and then fouled afterward. The total number of game winners that Kobe hit over his career is somewhere between 36 and 40, and I haven't personally gone through the shots myself to make sure of the number, so let's just say it's around 40. And if you've been a Lakers fan for as long as I have, you've seen just about all of those shots and might have seen some of them live. But what if I told you there was another shot that should have counted as a game winner, but didn't? In the 2002 season, before Kobe and Shaq would go on to win their 3rd championship in a row, the Lakers faced off against the Boston Celtics in Staples Center, in a game that was mostly in the Lakers' favor until the very end. Boston staged a massive comeback in the 4th quarter, and the game went down to the wire. This game is relatively unknown because it was a regular season game and the amount of media coverage back then was significantly less than it is today. But I discovered this controversial ending while looking through older Lakers games and I was shocked when I saw it. I'll give you some context to explain what happened during the second half leading up to the moment where Kobe did his best to pull off another miracle. During these years in the early 2000s, the Boston Celtics were not always a bad team, contrary to popular belief. In 2002, they mainly featured a 2-man team of Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker. They also had an older point guard by the name of Kenny Anderson, who was not an all-star and was getting toward the end of his career, but he was still a solid player who averaged 18 points and 8 assists per game in his prime. The Lakers, on the other hand, had Shaq, Kobe, and the well-known role players such as Robert Horry, Rick Fox, Derek Fisher, and Devin George. At this point in the season, the Lakers were 35-16. The Celtics were 31-23 and would go on to finish the season with 49 wins, losing in the Eastern Conference Finals against the New Jersey Nets in 6 games. There was some speculation during that year that the Lakers could have matched up with the Celtics in the finals, and I'm willing to bet that most of you had no idea the Celtics came that close to the finals before they made their super team in 2008. On this night in particular, the Celtics were struggling to catch up as the Lakers maintained a double-digit lead for most of the game and were leading at the end of the 3rd quarter by 12. But in that 4th quarter, when the Lakers were up 14 with just under 7 minutes remaining, the Celtics would go on a 25-10 run to finish the game behind Kyle Anderson, Antoine Walker, and Paul Pierce. The Lakers struggled to score as Kobe, Devin George, Derek Fisher, and Robert Horry missed several jump shots in that 7-minute stretch, along with making a couple bad passes that allowed the Celtics to get extra possessions. It didn't help that Paul Pierce was fouled 3 times in a minute and a half in crunch time, giving him 6 free throws. Pierce converted all 6. There were also a couple possessions with complete bonehead plays by the Lakers, such as Kobe taking a jump shot off of an offensive rebound when the shot clock had just reset, and Shaq saving the ball to a Celtic player instead of just grabbing it and maintaining his balance on the baseline. This save by Shaq resulted in a 3-pointer cutting the game to 4 with only 2 minutes remaining. The Lakers settled for jump shots over and over, and the Celtics were happy to give them to Robert Horry and Derek Fisher. Kobe got called for a foul on this play where Paul Pierce was just running across the lane. I don't agree with that call, and definitely not in 2002, but it resulted in Paul Pierce getting 2 more free throws. Kobe came down after the 2 free throws and set up a shot for Derek Fisher, who ended up pulling up contested instead of giving it back to Kobe, but Shaq miraculously got the offensive rebound. It was either deflected while Shaq was trying to pass it, or Shaq simply threw it up hoping a Laker would get to it. But Kobe managed to get the ball and put up a shot that looked like he was trying to draw contact for a foul. As the Celtics got the rebound and started to take off, Derek Fisher came out of nowhere, picked the ball up, and for some reason ran straight to the rim in the middle of multiple defenders and missed a floater. As the Celtics gathered the rebound again, you can imagine how frustrated Phil Jackson might have been by this point as he watched the Celtics get a basically uncontested layup to tie the game with less than 1 minute remaining.
We have got a timeout. 58.6 on the clock.
But as always, with the game tied and pressure mounting, Kobe went to work. He came out of the timeout, drove, and took the lead with a layup.
Hands off the dribble, spins, Bryant, a 2. Oh, great play. Left hand,
Pierce, and Pierce had a handle one-on-one. He took away the right hand. Can't do both.
Kenny off the dribble, out to Antoine, back to Kenny, steps into the jumper. Got it!
On the other end, Kenny Anderson answered with a jumper.
6. Boston should see the ball one more time.
Kobe came down and tried to run a pick and roll with Shaq, but the Celtics defended the screen well, so Kobe pulled it back out, came right back down, and pulled up on a crossover to take the lead again.
Bryant takes it, buries it.
Even with all the frantic, rushed plays up to this point, it looked like the Lakers were still going to be in a great position to win the game as long as they defended the next play and got the rebound.
Pierce coming around the screen, they get it to Pierce. Pierce on the drive.
And they did defend it, nearly forcing a turnover as Pierce kicked it to the corner and the ball went out of bounds off of the Lakers. The Celtics took another timeout to draw a play up with 4 seconds remaining, so all the Lakers had to do at this point was defend and not give up the three. The Celtics drew up the play for Antoine Walker, who found himself some space off of the curl. Even then, Robert Horry was right there to contest the three, and Walker pulled up, leaning to the left, and somehow banked it in to take the lead. With only 1.2 seconds remaining, the Lakers were stunned. After calling timeout, they got ready to inbound and naturally looked for Kobe as they always would in this situation. Kobe runs baseline and gets the ball, pump fakes Paul Pierce out of his shoes, and sticks the jumper for the win at the buzzer. Kobe puts his hand up and looks totally calm about it because he was so sure that he got the shot off in time. The referees have to review it as they always would, but until the following season, they were not able to review these kinds of shots with video replay. I'm not sure if they were not allowed to or they simply didn't have to, but it seems like they talked among themselves and made a decision. I'll let you watch it for yourself.
Let's see it with the clock.
Yeah, he got up.
Well, it's that close, and
They are still huddled up. You can see what Kobe thinks. Robert Horry just came away and slammed the ball against the side of the scorer's table. I'm not sure what that means. Now Sean Corbin is coming over. No basket! Celtics win!
what a comeback. I'll tell you, the Celtics hung in there. Celtics hung in there. You cannot believe. And the Lakers are terribly, terribly upset. They figured they won it. They reviewed the decision. 2 other guys stepped up to the challenge of calling it. One guy said it was good. And wow, Celts will walk away with a controversial win. Let's take a look at it.
Take a look at the clock. Bryant. Well, back it down. Can you back it down? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
It was
really close. It is really close.
It was really close.
Final score here from LA. The Celtics beat the Lakers.
What do you guys think? First of all, I think the banked in three should have left 1.5 or 1.4 on the clock, which would have made the shot by Kobe count no matter what. The problem is that this video doesn't exist in HD, at least not somewhere that I can find it, so this is the best look you're gonna get. This shot reminded me of a game winner in the 2010 season against the Kings, where Kobe got the shot off with just about 0.1 remaining as well. That shot was reviewed with video replay and it counted, but for whatever reason, the referees waved this one off and the Lakers lost the game. With the shot waved off, Kobe finished with 27 points and 9 assists, and Shaq put up 25 points and 17 rebounds. But Antoine Walker had a monster game with 30 points, 14 boards, and 10 assists, and Pierce had 33 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 steals of his own. You have to give credit to the Celtics for making the comeback to finish the fourth quarter, and blame the Lakers for their recklessness near the end, but it still seems like they should have ended up with the W, especially because Kobe's shot looks like it got off in time. We could have been seeing this shot on all of the game-winning highlight videos, but because of this referee decision, it was left as a loss for the Lakers and took a potential game winner away from Kobe's career. If that shot counted, Kobe would have had yet another memorable clutch final minute where he went 3 for 3 and saved the game that the Lakers had let slip away in the fourth quarter. Instead, we're left with this Celtics 1-point victory and a bunch of what-ifs. Let me know what your thoughts are about this game, whether you think Kobe got the shot off in time or whether you think it's just too hard to tell and that they made the right decision. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, stay tuned for more Lakers and Kobe content.
Playing him perfect. Look at as Kobe doesn't move. He's right there, hand right there, left hand up, not that much room. All right, he got the rhythm going, and Kobe loves to take those shots.